Coming up on Wyoming News Now, an event in downtown Cheyenne has local business owners hopeful, even if people don't spend a dime. We'll tell you why.
And why one state senator says having women in the legislature brings a balanced approach to crime bills.
Wyoming News Now starts now.
Good evening. You're watching Wyoming News Now at 10. I'm Kayla Dixon.
And I am Mia Johnson. We have Julian Seawright with our weather team, and Sean Boyd is joining us later in the show. Those Wyoming winds are back in full force today. Are they going to blow March away? Julian Seawright is outside with the first look at our weather.
Thanks, Julian. While students in Laramie County School District 1 look forward to spring break this week, LCSD 1 is asking parents for their input on how to best make up for the snow days from March 15th through the 19th. The school district has a survey for parents to take online. The deadline to fill out the survey is April 4th. You can find that survey on our website or app. Just search Snow Days.
The Episcopalian Diocese is one of the many Christian denominations celebrating Palm Sunday. This year, people can worship together and sing, which wasn't possible a year ago. Members can meet in person or tune in at home. The Episcopalian Diocese of Wyoming's bishop says today is a monumental season for their faith tradition. Part of this tradition is gathering together. He believes gathering virtually help congregation members to be more open to sharing.
We found that people tended to actually in some ways feel a little more comfortable and often were open to being more vulnerable online.
In-person attendance is lower than it was pre-pandemic, but it is slowly going up. The Wyoming State Museum's Spanish-American war flag is home after 6 months. The flag underwent extensive conservation to clean and stabilize the deteriorating silk. The 1898 flag belonged to the 1st Wyoming Volunteer Infantry Battalion and was given to the museum in 1919. A grant from the Wyoming Cultural Trust Fund made the conservation possible. The Wyoming Wildlife Conservation raised a record amount of money. The governor's Big Game License Coalition reports raising nearly $1.1 million by selling complimentary big game licenses. When the licenses are sold, the money is solely dedicated to wildlife conservation. Projects the money helps fund are habitats, research, and facilitate wildlife movements across roadways. Since 2003, the coalition has funded nearly $10 million in conservation projects.
Audiobooks just got easier to check out from the Laramie County Library. The library system is providing card holders access to the Libby by Overdrive app. This app allows us to easily browse the library's collection and check out digital materials with our cards. The Libby Overdrive app will replace Cloud Library by May 17th.
A former probation officer in Wyoming pleaded guilty to sexual assault. Lindsay Shablow of Casper entered her plea to a single charge of second-degree sexual assault. In an agreement, her prison sentence will be limited to 3 years. During Shablow's hearing, she admitted to having sex with a parolee while employed by the Wyoming Department of Corrections. While Shablow awaits sentencing, she must register and maintain a status as a sex offender.
And we're continuing to highlight Wyoming women during Women's History Month. Grace Folk has more on one of the women serving in the Wyoming Senate, Tara Nethercott.
Despite our lower number in that legacy.
Chairman Nethercott says the women currently serving in the legislature are effective, but they would certainly welcome more. There are now less than 500 active cases of COVID-19 in Wyoming. A little more than 56,000 people have been diagnosed with the virus, according to the Wyoming Department of Health, while close to 55,000 people have recovered. WDH reports 695 deaths related to COVID-19. Laramie County has the highest number of active cases in the state with 80. Sweetwater County is the second at 30 active. Natrona County has 22 active cases. And more than 35,000 vaccines have been administered in Laramie County, and beginning tomorrow, anyone in the county over 16 who has a job can get a vaccine. According to the Cheyenne-Laramie County Health Department, the general public can register for vaccines on Monday. Those 16 and up are able to get the Pfizer shot, and those 18 and up will be able to get the Moderna vaccine. Well, residents of Cheyenne took advantage of the beautiful day and spent time in downtown Cheyenne competing in a scavenger hunt.
And local business owners say they are thrilled at the participation they have received.
Downtown's really trying, that we're trying to get back to those people that are coming down to purchase things and buy things and give them something fun to do outside of their house, which is really great.
The week-long scavenger hunt was choreographed by the Downtown Development Authority and Mayor's Youth Council. The event is free, and all you have to do is find and solve the clues found at local businesses. The first 20 participants will win prizes provided by the DDA.
Reasons for people to come out, not just supporting the businesses and spending their money, but also giving them something fun to do as a family. So I think it's just kind of a great community effort. I appreciate that.
We are hiding the identity of the business owner, so we don't spoil the hunt, but we will give you the first clue.
Thanks to the DDA, we know the first clue of the scavenger hunt is round sweets wrapped in pink down south. Gas prices continue to rise. We have where you can find the cheapest gas in the state. Coming up next on Wyoming News Now.
With Easter coming up, we'll most likely have family over and have a big feast.
And sometimes things we think can go in the drains actually can't.
The Cheyenne Board of Public Utilities gave us some advice on keeping our drains clear. They say have annual root maintenance, don't dump grease, collect it, catch hair and lint, and throw wipes away. BOPU says wipes aren't flushable and do not break down.
Drivers, here's some road work you should know about as it will affect your commute this week. Both eastbound and westbound lanes will be restricted to one lane on Lincoln Way starting on Monday. Missile Drive will close while crews work. There will be detours in place. This work is part of a bridge rehabilitation project. Crews are also working on the Interstate 80 bridge over Southwest Drive near I-25, and they are working on U.S. Highway 85. Gas prices continue to go up, rising 5 cents per gallon in the past 2 weeks.
The national average price for regular gas now sits around $2.94 a gallon. That's 77 cents more than what it was in November of last year. According to the Lundberg survey, the latest small increase comes at the tail end of oil price rises that occurred earlier in March. While oil prices have already shown signs of slipping back down, expect to see high prices at the pump during the months of April and May. We found the cheapest gas prices around Wyoming, so you don't have to. According to GasBuddy.com, Safeway has gas at $2.51 a gallon in Cheyenne, and in Casper, Sinclair has the cheapest gas at $2.69 a gallon. In Wyoming as a whole, Conoco and Newcastle has gas for $2.39 a gallon.
And aside from gas, we're going to be talking about windy conditions that are going to be howling throughout your morning commute. So stick around for the full forecast. Well, folks, we are looking at days that are going to be great for some ice cream, especially in the coming days, as we take a look at what we're going to be seeing. And for the next few days, especially into the capital city, we are going